Safety and Security Week at Singapore Airlines. This is an annual event where key SIA employees and partner organizations meet at the Singapore Training Center to discuss current safety and security issues and also to recognize achievements in this area. This year, Nancy Smith-Snidecor from PMT Cargo Security in Amsterdam has been invited to receive an award.
As I'm waiting to board SQ323 to Singapore, I see my colleagues on the tarmac and on the bridge doing their security check. Jerry is on the tarmac, making sure that no one and nothing is on the ground. And Petra is ensuring that everyone on board has been checked. The Amsterdam station manager, Nicholas Leon, is at the gate to share some last-minute tips.
Sunday night, Monday night, and then you're coming back.
Yes.
Oh, you're not even staying on Monday night. You're coming on Sunday night.
Oh, absolutely.
But it looks comfortable.
I'll give it a read.
Okay, with our colleagues here, they actually like that hotel, and they actually are very disappointed when they go to Singapore for training and they are not given the hotel. So
Yes,
it's a pretty good hotel. We are pretty lucky. And just opposite the hotel is Parkway Parade. It's a great shopping area.
But I have to have money to do that. He doesn't like hearing shopping.
Come, we can board here.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, time to board. I'm a passenger for a change, knowing that my colleagues have completed all of the cabin checks to ensure that I'll have a safe flight. And there they are, driving off. No, they're stopping to wave. Ready for takeoff, seatbelt fastened. Must turn off the camera now. And read the flight safety information, of course. Comfortable flight, good movies, great meals, and a perfect early morning landing at Changi Airport. Wow, what a beautiful airport. Rated best in the world. They even have a McDonald's. We were the only passengers on the minibus that took us past manicured gardens and an amazing number of high-rise apartments on our way to our hotel. The Grand Mercure Roxy. A perfect location near the shopping center and a short walk to the beach. As soon as we arrived, the rain stopped and the sun came out. There's a beautiful park with jogging paths along the beach. Lots of people, but amazingly clean. I wore one of my Dutch t-shirts to attract the attention of any random tourists from Holland, but I must admit that we didn't really run into any tourists on this trip. Just the locals, enjoying barbecuing with family and friends at the beach, with the impressive scenery of lots of ships coming into the harbor and waiting to dock. Up early the next day, we shared a cab to the Singapore Airlines Training Center with the VP of Safety, Quality and Security of Qatar Airways, attending the SIA Safety and Security Week with a specific interest in air cargo security. We were welcomed personally by Mr. Sam Sing Chi, Singapore Airlines Manager of Occupational Safety, Health and Environment, who graciously took the time to show us around the training center and arrange for security passes for both me and my husband. The STC is an impressive building showcasing the rich history of Singapore Airlines. Actually, an impressive museum in the lobby. I met a great deal of people here, but surprisingly, no one else from Europe, several from the US, the majority from Singapore and other Asian locations. It was also a pleasure to meet Victor Key, Manager, Ground Safety and Security at SIA, who is on the nominating committee for the annual Security Awards. I heard that SIA has been running their annual Safety and Security Week for over 10 years, and it was made clear that they have been able to maintain an enviable safety and security record over the years. So here are some of the highlights from the awards presentation. Unfortunately, we weren't able to capture much of the content on the projection screen.
Kickstart the Safety and Security Week with a series of presentations which are intended to promote the awareness, and President Ng Chin Hui, Executive Vice President, Human Resources and Operations, to deliver the opening address. Mr. Ng, please.
Welcome to Safety and Security Week 2013. As you know, the theme for our Safety and Security Week this year is titled Global Issues, Local Perspectives. Now, some of you may be scratching your head to ask how this theme can be relevant to the business of safety and security when we have always been drumming the message that safety and security begins and ends with you. In the airline industry, however, it would be hard for us to avoid issues that affect us globally. International terrorism and the recent lithium-ion batteries in the Boeing 787s are just some examples of issues that are global in nature. Even the recent incidents of theft on board airlines is an issue confronting the regional carriers operating in Southeast Asia and North Asia. While we have over the years built up sound structure and processes to ensure that we provide our passenger and staff a safe and secure operations, there's never any guarantee that there will be no lapse or gaps in our system.
Today, we will be recognizing the contributions of these individuals through two kinds of commendations, an award or citation. An award is presented to individuals or crew who exhibit exemplary judgment and skills in preventing a major mishap from happening, or in managing and overcoming a very difficult situation. It is also presented to staff who, with their commendable knowledge and initiative, discover major flaws in our aircraft systems. All in all, they are people who have contributed significantly towards safety and security. A citation is presented to individuals or crew who exhibit good judgment and skills in handling or averting a safety and security incident. It is also presented to staff who, by his or her consistent and noteworthy efforts, has contributed greatly in promoting safety and security in SIA and its companies. May now once again invite EVP HRO, Mr. Ng Chin Hui, to come on stage to present the awards and citations. Mr. Ng, please. We will be presenting 5 safety awards this year. Now, in any order of merit, the first SIA Group Safety Award 2013 goes to the crew of SQ446. On 22nd April this year, Chief Steward Nadan Kumar detected a burning smell during cruise. He informed the commander immediately and was told that they were already working on the situation. When an emergency was declared, The cabin crew, led by Chief Stewardess Lina Tan, calmly prepared the cabin for immediate landing. The whole process was handled efficiently by both the flight crew and cabin crew. It was later confirmed that smoke had emanated from the cargo hold. The crew's vigilance and prompt actions had averted a potentially disastrous situation. They are hereby presented with the SIA Group Safety Award. Captain Ong Ko Huat. Senior First Officer Anthony Ui Han Kiat. Chief Steward Nadan Kumar. And Chief Stewardess Lina Tan. Ms. Tan is unable to join us today as she is currently outstationed. The award will be handed to her through the division. Thank you, gentlemen. The second SIA Group Safety Award goes to the crew of MI295. The flight had to return to Dili when it experienced thick smoke in the cockpit and cabin during climb out. Crew in charge Jessie Tay and the crew remained calm and composed as they reassured passengers and distributed blankets and wet towels. The flight crew had to execute an emergency descent and overweight landing into a short, narrow runway with no radar and limited VHF coverage. The crew had displayed professionalism and excellent crew resource management skills. They are hereby presented with the Safety Award. Captain Sheldon Raskina, First Officer Lim Jianbing, Flight Stewardess Norliza binti Abdul Ghaffar, and Flight Stewardess Simjalin Terry. We have three other crew members, Flight Stewardess Tiu Ying Lin and Mardiana binti Ali, and Senior Flight Stewardess Jessie Tay, who are unable to join us today. We will hand them the awards through Silk Air. Thank you to the dedicated team from Silk Air. The third SIA Group Safety Award goes to Ms. Nancy Smith-Snidecor from PMT Cargo Security Amsterdam. While conducting security search of SQ323 in Amsterdam, Nancy discovered a piece of taper cloth stretched over the lighting fixture above an overhead beam. There were burn marks on the cloth. Although it's not a security matter, she brought this to the attention of the station manager. Through her dedication and commitment to safety, Nancy prevented a potential fire incident on board. She is hereby presented with the Safety Award. Ms. Nancy, please. Thank you, Ms. Nancy. On 14 August this year, while SQ-11 was awaiting pushback from Bay 130, ground staff spotted an A340 powering into Bay 132. In LAX, a Cat 5 aircraft cannot be accommodated at Bay 132 when there is a Cat 6 aircraft at Bay 130. The ground staff immediately signaled for the A340 to stop and it was subsequently towed out. The quick action of this ground staff from Menzies Aviation, SIA Engineering USA, and Station LAX had prevented a potential ground collision. The three units are hereby presented with the SIA Group Safety Award. The representatives are Mr. Christian Ryder, Ops Manager from Menzies Aviation, Lim Ching Hui from SIEC USA, and Passenger Service Jensen Ong. The last SIA Group Safety Award goes to the team of SIA Engineering Division and SIA Engineering Company. The A380 aircraft wing internal structures were found to require urgent repair. The nature of the repair job posed significant risk of fuel, fumes and fire as entry into confined areas of the wing tanks were required. A team of SIA-ED and EC quality engineers developed a safety action plan for the high-risk and extensive wing modification works. The robustness of the plan was proven after over 200 days of intensive works were completed with no incidents. In recognition of the team's significant contribution to risk management and safety at work, they are hereby presented with the SIA Group Safety Award.
Unfortunately, our flight back to Amsterdam was scheduled that evening, so we grabbed dinner at the Hard Rock Cafe at the airport and headed home. Jacqueline, Petra, and Marta were waiting on the bridge as I walked off the plane, so I proudly showed them my new award. Hopefully, we'll all have an opportunity to represent PMT in Singapore again in the near future.